that means that everybody who's entered into the tournament is participating.
Yeah. Of course, I think the qualifying for the Olympics is a big part of that, because I believe as Kusuma and Pratiwi make their way onto centre stage, that there's probably a number of pairs who thought we've got no chance of getting into a Super 1000 event, and possibly didn't enter in the first place because it's not normal. The Super 1000 events are the highest tier of tournament, and usually they're incredibly well supported. They're oversubscribed in most disciplines. So here, the number 3 seeds, Lu Shengshu and Tang Ning. What a formidable prospect they are for the future. Young Chinese pair. Well, this will be just a second meeting between these two pairs, and the only previous meeting was in the second round of the Spain Masters.
Red.
And as you can see, Lu and Tang needed 3 games.
Service? Who's serving? Serving. Who receiving and which side? You receive which side? That side, thank you.
So, the Indonesians have chosen to serve, having won the toss of the coin. So the Indonesians, their gold medal at the Southeast Asian Games is their only title so far. Febriana Dwipuji Kusuma, 23 years of age, from Jimba in East Java province. Her partner, he is a year younger at the age of 22, Amalia Cahaya Pratiwi. And she is the taller of the two, 170. Equates to 5'7". Well, they have been as high as 13 on the world ranking, and in fact went up 1 place on the world ranking published yesterday to 15. They've been in 2 finals so far this year, the Spain Masters and the Thailand Open. This is the youngest player on court at the age of just 20, Lu Shengshu from Liaoning province, a coastal province in northeast China. And they, in direct contrast to their opponents, went down 1 place on the world ranking from their career high yesterday, down to number 4. Tan Ning is 21, from Hunan province, and our court officials from Canada and Germany. And I was telling you that the Chinese combination won the first Super 1000 event of the year, the Malaysian Open, beating Shang Xian and Zheng Wu in the final. But they also won the last event played in this very arena, which was the Indonesian Masters. That was a 500 event, and beat their same opponents, their teammates, Zhang Xian and Zheng Wu.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Lui Chen-Chu and Tan Ning, China. And on my left, Amalia Cahaya Pratiwi and Febriana Dwipuji Kusuma, Indonesia. Febriana Dwipuji Kusuma to serve, to Lui Chen-Chu, love all, play.
So Kusuma and Pratiwi nearest to us from the host nation against Liu Shengshu and Tang Ling. Oh, that's a good smash from Kusuma.
1-love. Service over, 1-all.
Oh, didn't miss by much. That's a nice idea.
2-1.
Natural return of serve to a flick serve like that probably would have been cross court for her to change the direction. It was excellent. Well, powerful smash from Liu Shengshu, who's actually won 2 titles in this very arena.
Shuttle.
2 consecutive Indonesian Masters, because she won last year with Chang Shu-xian.
Yeah, when I saw that tournament, I thought they were going to be a new pairing, but obviously Chang Shu-xian was already in a pair with Chen Yu, going for Olympic qualification, so they apparently had something that was even better here with the Tan Ning. It's amazing that they've been able to get as high on the ranking. It's not that they've just qualified, they've qualified as number 2 or 3, I'm not exactly sure.
3, I think.
Yeah, Bekana and Lee So-hee probably the second.
Both the Chinese players extremely powerful athletes. And there's that tumble serve you like so much.
Yeah.
Well, I like it too.
That's good to hear.
6-1.
Yeah, I think we see sometimes players that sort of raises the bar in their respective disciplines, and I think we're going to see that here with Liu and Tan Oi. That's a beautiful flicker.
7-1.
That really spells problems that she can do both the tumble serve and the flicker. I think they're going to set a new standard in terms of physical strength for women's double.
That's a lovely shot. Just wide.
Service over, 2-7. Service over, 8-2. Quick. Fun.
That's a lucky leave.
No, the umpire called a fault that it touched her.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is over, 3-8.
And there's no argument, so I'm...
No, so he was probably correct.
Yeah. Umpire from Canada. lifts just not deep enough. It's barely half
Service
court.
over. 9-3.
Well, the Chinese pair's power is already making the difference in this first round encounter. You said that they might take the power of women's doubles to a new level.
I think so. Long.
So to the big game interval.
Interval.
With an 8-point advantage to Liu Shengshu and Tan Ning.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Coach, return to your chair. Play.
So 11-3, the advantage to the number 3 seeds, Liu Shengshu and Tan Ning. Beautiful.
Point. 12.
I'm not convinced that trying to play the flat, fast game against the Chinese is the right tactics.
No.
I think they've got to work on trying to find the gaps.
The gaps and the variation. A couple of pushes might be okay, but then you would need a block.
That's well left.
Oh, well,
yeah.
Service over. 4-12.
Oh, behind the back.
And they're standing mid-court area, attacking the Indonesians, and they can't convert.
Service over. 13.
That was an amazing behind-the-back shot from Tan Ning. I'm not sure we're going to see it. No, we're not. Yeah. Nicely done by Kusuma.
5-13.
We can see that Liu Shengshu is also serving or attempting to serve the tumble serve, but it doesn't work as well as Tan Ning's.
Pot 6-13.
That's some of the things that the Indonesians need to be alert to there. get it below the tape, and then try and anticipate, try and intercept at the front court and mid-court area.
Service over, 14-6. Service over, 7-14.
No, that's such good
Service
skills, isn't it? It's a good return of serve
15,
from
7.
Liu Shenshu. Placed it, making it awkward, knowing that the Indonesians wouldn't be able to get the shuttle past her at the front of the court with their third shot. Pretty much the same thing there too.
7. Fault service scored, too high. Service over.
Service fault called on Liu Shenshu.
8-16.
Well, in the middle of that rally, Tang Ning
16.
turned around and looked at the back line as if to sort of get a spatial awareness there.
Yeah.
That was most peculiar. Good defense.
Service
The
over.
shuttle was spinning.
17.
It was tumbling,
9.
which makes it terribly difficult to return. So even though she was there, Kusuma had real problems.
Directly into the racket of Kusuma, did Liu Shenshu. They seem to be so strong in defense,
Yeah.
Tan and Liu, that they can get away with being a little bit inaccurate, taking a little bit of risky choices now and then.
19-9.
That's a nice shot from Kusuma.
Service over. 10-19. Line judge. Line judge. No. Yeah, judge shuttle. Liu. Are you okay? Play.
That's very, very
11,
good attacking play.
19.
Good variation from Pratiwi. Across the body. 3 times across the body of opponents. Nice.
12, 19.
Well, I mean, that was the change of pace that I was sort of calling for earlier on. When they're hitting down and varying the direction, varying the pace, they're having success, the Indonesians. Yeah, nice.
13, 19.
This is 4 straight points. Yeah. Nice way to bring up game point opportunities.
20, game point 13.
Got in each other's way. Opening game 21-13 in favour of
First
the
game won
number
by
3 seeds.
and Tannin, 21-13.
Umpire confirming that scoreline. Liu Shengshu and Tang Ning, 1 game to the good. 21-13 in 17 minutes.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Second game, low ball, play.
So second game, the number 3 seeds, Liu Shengshu and Tang Ning, having won the opening game in convincing style, 21-13 against Kusuma and Pratiwi. But I thought that the Indonesians were making a bit of a revival towards the end of that opening game, Steen.
Yeah, that's true, but it's difficult to read too much into it. I think at least we should be careful doing that because they were so much ahead, Liu and Tan. I sometimes felt they were were playing at a little bit of a lower percentage compared to their
Service
max
over.
level.
1.
And I think the interesting thing is going to be to see if Kusuma and Pratiwi, they can benefit from playing the far side of the court here. It seems like it's a little bit easier to kill the shuttle. Good movement from Pratiwi. Super shot.
Shuttle's just about fallen to pieces. At least one feather missing.
Excellent.
Nice.
Service
Very nice
over.
by the Indonesians.
2. 1.
Longest rally so far. Was that 48 shots, Steen?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good serve from Kusuma. Yeah.
Service
Quick
over.
on the mid-court
2.
area, Liu
all.
Xiangshu.
Just wide. She's not happy with
Service
herself tagging
over.
in.
3. 2. Service
Lucky
over.
return of serve.
3. All.
Or maybe not so lucky. Maybe good skill. Getting the net cord.
But 4. 3.
It's an air shot from Pratiwi.
Service
Again.
over.
Not
4.
satisfied.
All. Liu, get ready.
Yeah, another error
5.
from Tang Ning.
4. Service over. 5. All.
They've lost once to Jolly and Polela. Liu and Tan, and twice to Politan and Tina. Apart from
6,
that, they've only lost
5.
2 players from their home country, China, players from Korea, and players from Japan. That's pretty impressive. Never lost to an Indonesian pair.
There's always a first, Dean.
Exactly. Wait,
All.
she's gone off boil, tending.
Service over. 6 all. Service over. 7
Good
6.
interception by Liu here. Got to be careful with that, the Indonesians, when they're below the tape. Here it comes. They wanted to put pressure on Tanding again, but Liu stepping in and intercepting. I think when Liu is at the front court, if the Indonesians can put a small deception on their shot, that would be really, really helpful.
Dean, just quickly going back to your point again about the Chinese pair, maybe taking the physicality of women's doubles to a new level. In a way, I think they would be emulating Du Jing and Yu Yang, the 2008 Olympic champions, because they made women's doubles very physical.
And later Wang Xiaoli together with Yu Yang.
Well, you see, what the point I was going to make is I think Wang Xiaoli and Yu Yang as a pair, and also Tiang Qing and Zhao Yunlei, who won the next Olympic Games 2012, I think that China almost moved away just from the physicality to also the skill-based as well. And again, it took it to another level.
Exactly. And I think we're going to see that. I mean, there's some challenges here. Also, given it's an Olympic year. Oh, yeah, that's well played. That means that some pairs
Service over.
have tried and qualified for the Olympics, hasn't succeeded, and a lot of players in the lower ranks will re-evaluate their career, I think. And then there will also be some that's really evaluating and saying, wow, these Chinese players here, they're really, really strong. And some will probably bail out, whilst others will take up the challenge.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to see a sort of natural selection. And then we'll see even higher playing level in women's double.
Yeah.
10,
I also
7.
think that this pair, by using the tumble serve, where they chop the cork of the feather of the shuttle to make the shuttle tumble a bit, I think they're going to be so effective with that that other pairs are going to have to follow suit.
Yeah, I totally agree. Totally agree. And in women's doubles, I mean, you could get away with serving either a low serve or a good flicker, but the tumble serve combined with a good flicker gives you a huge advantage. In men's doubles, I think it's going to be mandatory in a year or so to serve the tumble serve.
Challenge here. This is the first challenge of this first round women's doubles. Here we go. Oh, it caught the line. Would you believe it?
Correction in.
What a good challenge.
Service over. 8, 10. Play.
Good flick serve.
9, 10.
So to the mid-game interval,
11-9.
and it is the number 3
Interval.
seeds Liu Shengshu and Tang Ning with the advantage. A 2-point advantage here in the second, having already won the first.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Coaches, return to your chair. Coach, 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 coach. Just close. Ah, for logo. Thank you. $11-9. Play.
So 11-9 the advantage to the Chinese pair of Liu Shengshu and Tang Ning as play resumes. That's a nice shot. Definitely seems to be their favoured formation with Kusuma at the front of the court and Pratiwi at the back.
Yes. I think she hit the smash at the wrong player there, Prativi. I have a feeling that they're trying to target Tang Ning. That would at least be my advice if I were the coach.
When you're attacking, attack at Tang Ning?
In every part of the game.
Really?
Except when they're able to move Liu Shengshu or put deceptions on her.
Yeah.
I think in general she's the better player of the two Chinese. I just say, okay, if Tang Ning can beat us, then so be it.
Oh, that's a beautiful backhand from Tang Ning.
Fantastic play.
Absolutely wonderful.
9.
The danger of targeting one player is, of course, that you get that player started and you put so many restraints on your own game that it sort of breaks down.
Yeah. And I think I said to you some time ago, Steen, that I believe that Liu Shengshu still has some work to do on her movement and changing direction.
Yeah, the changing direction thing is a weakness in her movement, but
yeah,
it's still, you have to be good to be able to exploit it.
Yeah.
And by good, I mean really, really good.
Yes.
Probably top 6 in the world or something like that.
14-9. Service over.
Well, they did target Tang Ning in that rally.
Yeah.
And they got their just reward.
Hot. 11, 14.
She was trying an Aaron Shah there.
Strapping came off there, I think. Apparently the fishers aren't what they used to be. You see strappings come off all the time here.
Yeah. Oh, that's well in.
12,
Good placement.
14.
Only 2 points the deficit now.
Service over. 15-12. Attention. But 17-12.
Seems like we just changed the gear a little bit, Tan and Leo. Up their alertness level.
Well, that's always a good sign in any sports person, in any sport, isn't it? Sensing danger, upping your own level.
And the tough gets going.
They go and get tough.
18-12.
3 points away, the number 3 seeds, from booking their place in tomorrow's second round. Oh, good flick serve from Tan Ning. Oh my goodness, that's a fabulous smash from Yu Shengshu.
Yeah, that's everything we loved. Elevation and a cross smash to the outer side of the body, and a little bit help from the sideways drift. That was going to be hard to get back.
5 straight points. Six straight points.
20.
And 8
match
point
12.
opportunities. That'll do.
Game.
First time of asking. 21-13, 21-12 on a run of 7 straight points to close out game number 2. Just when you thought that the Indonesians were catching back up at 12-14, that's upping their intensity that you talked about, Steve, really made the big difference.
21-13, 21-12.
That was a remarkable interception, round the head interception from Tan Ning. Just under 40 minutes for the entirety of the match, and 2 straight games, 21-13, 21-12. Welcome back to Istora Senayan, the iconic venue here in Jakarta. Next up, on day 2 of action,